Well, hey there. Welcome, welcome. I am thrilled to be here today to talk about one small thing that I learned from an expert that has completely transformed my sanity inside of our home. My name is Megan Summerall. I am a time management expert for women, and I'm on a mission to bring work life harmony into homes all over the world through all things time management, organization, and productivity. Now, when I talk about organization, I'm always talking about organization of information and of your calendar, meaning all the things that we are juggling in life. So, whenever I am asked questions about physical organization, meaning all the stuff in our homes, offices, etc., I know that I need to bring in my number one expert in this space, Katy Wells. Katy Wells is the host of the Maximized Minimalist podcast, and I am thrilled to have her back as a guest expert in my annual Planapalooza event coming up in October. I recently had her on my podcast as a guest as well. And today I want to share with you one simple thing that I learned from her. And she's going to be giving a deep dive training in this inside of the Planapalooza event. And it is her technique called daily resets. So I've been working from home for a very long time. Even when I was in a corporate setting, I had a home office. And I began to notice, my husband also works from home. He's been working from home for about 6 years now. And we have two large, messy dogs, a daughter, all of that, which means mess happens, right? Especially for us in the kitchen and the main living area. And it was unrealistic to expect that anytime someone just grabbed a quick snack that the plates would always end up in the dishwasher, because sometimes, like my husband will run down and then his phone will ring for work and he's running back up to his desk. And what would happen is every time I would walk in there and see stuff, I would start to get kind of annoyed, like, when are we going to get this cleaned up? Like, when is this ever going to be clean again? And so this is where this idea of daily resets comes in. And what it has done for me personally is it has released all of that frustration and annoyance and sometimes anxiety when I see certain messes in our home. So here's the idea of a daily reset, and it could be in any place in your house. And the idea is that you have a kind of a set time, and it doesn't always have to mean like always at 10 a.m. You can tie it to another activity. So, hey, every evening after dinner, here's one of our resets, or every morning, either before or after breakfast, right? So you can tie it to another activity. It doesn't always have to be on a set clock. But the idea with this is that you have a kind of set number of tasks, if you will, that you do to kind of reset physically that certain living space. So how does this look for us in our home? Well, over the course of the morning, things always kind of pile up a little in the kitchen between coffee mugs, dog toys getting around. There may be some plates in the sink. And rather than me stressing out about it every time I get up to go get a cup of water, whenever I decide to go in and have kind of a midday snack or lunch, I do a reset of the kitchen space, and it only takes me 3 to 4 minutes. And it gives me the opportunity at that point, clear off the counters, anything that's lingering gets into the dishwasher, paper gets put where it goes, and that space is now reset before we roll into the after school and dinner hour. And that I do just for me because I get annoyed when I see stuff piling up in there. Now, I want to share with you a reset that we as a family have built in that is our like before we all go to bed reset of our main living space downstairs. So we tend to in the evenings, maybe we watch a show together, sometimes we play cards, but we're in our living space. We all like to snuggle up under blankets. As I mentioned, we have two large dogs. They love to play with toys. They have a big toy basket. There's oftentimes dessert involved. And when it's time to go up, all of us to go upstairs for bed, if I were to look around our kitchen and living room area, it's usually a hot mess, right? There are blankets on the floors, dog toys everywhere. There might be dishes out from dessert. There may be, something that came down, homework related, things that need to go back upstairs, etc. So we each, all three of us, me, my husband, and my daughter, there are 3 core cleanup resets that need to happen every night as part of our, we're going to bed reset of the living space. So one person is actually, I wrote it down to make sure I got it right. One person is responsible for gathering up any dishes and getting them into the dishwasher. And if there's anything that needs to go out to the recycling bin. So one person is kind of cleaning up dishes, recyclable stuff. The second person is responsible for the couch, blankets, dog toy area. So the blankets are folded, put back up on the chair and couch, and all the dog toys are gathered up and put back into the dog bin. That doesn't sound like a lot, but with our dogs, the other night we counted, there was like 16 dog toys scattered everywhere. And then the third person is looking for the stuff, the paperwork, the boxes, something that came in the mail, Amazon, that kind of thing. And we are assigning, is this mine? Is it yours? Is it yours? And then they are put on the stairs so that as we all head up, we each take our pile of stuff. And what this means then is in the morning when we come downstairs, the whole downstairs is reset. It's tidy. It's ready to go. And I love this idea of daily resets. When my daughter was much younger, toddler at home and plastic toys everywhere, right? It was always that sense of satisfaction. Like if she would go upstairs for a nap to just get all that stuff put away and kind of reset the play space. And tied into this is another concept that Katy teaches around expected mess versus clutter, right? Mess is going to happen. It means that we're living, we're using our home. I love seeing the dog toys everywhere and the blankets all crumpled up and, dishes out from a yummy meal that we had. That's expected mess. But trying to keep up with it in real time all day long, oh my gosh, like all it's going to do is create frustration and anxiety. And this is why I love this idea of these daily resets. You can decide how many you need, where you need them, when you want to do it, what it looks like for you. And what it allows you to do, and definitely has done for me, is it's removed some of the stress and frustration that can come with expected mess. Because when I see expected mess, I'm not bothered by it anymore because I know we have a reset in place that suits our whole family for when those things just get tidied up. And guys, that nighttime, like before we all go to bed, reset as a family takes 3 to 4 minutes, right? But we're all participating. And then when we start our day the next day, the house has been reset there. So I love this idea of daily resets. Again, Katy Wells is the expert in this, and she is delivering an amazing training around this, plus some other incredible decluttering tips inside of the Planapalooza event. Now, the event is not happening until October 17th and 18th. That is the live 2-day event with me, where I'm going to teach you my annual planning process. All right, we're actually going to get your rough draft planning for all of 2025 done together during that 2-day event. If you have not attended it before, you do not want to miss it. If you're watching this and you have been to Planapalooza, would love for you to share in the comments, like what was your biggest takeaway if you have attended a past year Planapalooza event. So if you want to grab a ticket, you can just go to megansummerall.com/plan. Right now, if you are watching this live or in the month of August, you can get your early bird ticket for only $47. All right. That's going to cover the live 2 days with me, everything recorded, available for you, along with a live 2-hour Q&A session. And then we have these 6 guest experts, and Katy Wells is one of them. She has a pre-recorded, the guest experts you're going to be able to watch at your own time. And she's going to be teaching you all around how to, in the upcoming year, get routines in place to really help reduce clutter while still acknowledging we're going to have expected mess. So I cannot wait to see you all in Planapalooza. And if you love this idea of daily resets, share with me here where you're thinking that you could see this applying in your life. I kind of have a morning daily reset. I have that midday one. And then as a family, we do our evening kind of main room reset. Catherine says she's already got her ticket. I'm excited. I'm excited for you as well, Catherine. And remember, everyone that has grabbed an early bird ticket, I'm holding a bonus 1-hour live masterclass session in September, where I am going to be teaching how you turn a big goal or project into an actionable plan. There's 2 styles of goals out there. Most people don't even know this, but there's 2 goal types. We're going to break down the 2 types, and then I'm going to show you step by step how you translate one of those into a realistic plan that you can start implementing right away. All right, it's going to be awesome. So I'll see you all back here again soon. In the meantime, go grab your Planapalooza ticket. The digital workbook is already available for you. You'll be able to download that right away, start taking a sneak peek into what we're going to be doing together. Have a great rest of your week.